This looks like paradise. White sand, turquoise water, perfect weather. But if you step foot on this beach, you might not leave alive. This is North Sentinel Island, home to the last uncontacted tribe on Earth. It is illegal to come within 5 miles of the shore. Indian Navy patrols guard the perimeter, and the people inside, they've made it clear they don't want us here. But why? Is it because they're dangerous? Or is there a darker reason why governments are keeping us out? Today, we're uncovering the truth behind the world's most forbidden island.
Welcome back to Empire's Edge. I'm Fred Santi, and on this channel, we explore history's fragile borders, the places where the modern world meets the ancient, the known meets the unknown, and where stepping over the line changes everything. This is episode 1 of our new series, Forbidden Places. Over the next few weeks, we're visiting locations you're not allowed to see, but we're starting with the most dangerous one. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what we uncover in episode 2. Now, let's go to the island.
North Sentinel Island is roughly the size of Manhattan. It's part of the Andaman Archipelago in the Bay of Bengal. But unlike its neighbors, it has no airports, no ports, and no tourists. The Sentinelese people have lived here for approximately 60,000 years. That's right, 60,000. They are direct descendants of the first humans to migrate out of Africa. While empires rose and fell, while technology advanced from stone tools to smartphones, the Sentinelese remained unchanged. They live as hunter-gatherers. They have no written language. They have no concept of money. And crucially, they have no immunity to common diseases. This is the first reason visiting is forbidden. A simple flu virus from a tourist could wipe out the entire population. Their isolation is their shield, and breaking that shield is genocide by accident.
But disease isn't the only reason. The Sentinelese have defended their home, beat violently.
Throughout the 20th century, anthropologists and Indian government officials tried to make contact. They called them contact expeditions. The Sentinelese called them invasions. In 1974, a National Geographic crew landed with police escort. They wanted to film a documentary. As soon as they approached, warriors emerged from the jungle. Arrows flew. The director was shot in the thigh. They retreated. In 1981, a cargo ship called the Primrose ran aground on the reef. The crew feared they'd be attacked. They requested weapons from the Indian government. The government said no, but they didn't need to worry. The Sentinelese didn't attack the ship, but they didn't help either. They watched for weeks until the ship was reclaimed by the sea. The message was clear: you are not welcome.
For decades, this was a game of cat and mouse. Until 2018, when an American missionary decided he knew better than everyone else.
November 2018, 26-year-old American missionary John Allen Chau paid fishermen to smuggle him onto North Sentinel Island. He knew it was illegal. He knew it was dangerous. He wrote in his journal, "Lord, is this island Satan's last stronghold, where none have heard or even had the chance to hear your name?" He landed on the beach. He tried to gift fish and tools. The children ran. The adults approached. Then, the arrows came. Chau was killed on the beach. His body was dragged into the jungle. The fishermen who smuggled him were arrested. The Indian government launched an investigation, but they made a controversial decision.
They did not retrieve his body. Why? Because sending a recovery team risked more violence. It risked disease transmission. It risked war. So John Chau remains on North Sentinel Island. A grim warning to anyone else who thinks about trying. So what happens if you try to visit? Let's be clear, you won't make it past the perimeter. The Indian government enforces a 5-mile exclusion zone. The Indian Navy patrols these waters. If you enter without permission, you will be intercepted. The legal consequences are severe. Under the Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Act, you can face up to 3 years in prison and hefty fines. But the physical consequences, those are permanent. This isn't about saving them from themselves. It's about respecting their sovereignty. They are a sovereign nation in all but name. They have chosen isolation, and in a world where every inch of land is mapped, claimed and sold, that choice is rare. Some argue we should study them, learn from them, but at what cost? Every contact event in history, from the Americas to Australia, ended in disease and death. For the isolated people, is our curiosity worth their extinction? Let's break down the timeline if you try to visit. Hour 1, you charter a boat from Port Blair. Fishermen might agree, but it's illegal. Hour 3, you enter the exclusion zone. Navy radar picks you up. Hour 4, patrol boat intercepts. You are arrested. Worst case, you evade the Navy. You land on the beach. You are met with hostility. You become another statistic. There is no secret tour. There is no legal permits. Even researchers haven't set foot on the island since 2004. The only data we have comes from distant observations and drone surveys. The island isn't forbidden because it's dangerous. It's forbidden because it's sacred to them and to history. North Sentinel Island is a mirror. It shows us what we've lost and what we might destroy if we're not careful. Sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is leave things alone. Now I want to hear from you. Should the government maintain the ban forever, or is there a point where we should try to connect? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash the like button. It helps more people find these stories. And subscribe because next week, we're going to China. There's a tomb there that hasn't been opened in 2,000 years. Scientists say it's filled with mercury rivers and traps. You won't want to miss it. I'm Fred Sandy. This is Empire's Edge. Respect the borders. I'll see you in the next one.